What a go on, my youth?
Hi there, my youth. Hi there.
Happy Monday.
Thanks. Same to you.
It's, as usual, a rainy Monday. Without a doubt. It's raining cats and dogs, snakes and frogs. And I came in here and it seems like Kevin has no blood because the AC was at 16. So you can only imagine how the studio is in a form of a New York edition. Yeah, it's Monday. It is officially half month. It's the day after Mother's Day. How was your weekend?
Oh, I had a fantastic weekend.
You went out?
All
Alright, so you went driving around. Alright, you had your date with your tips girl?
Sorry?
Had date with tips girl?
Yes.
Alright, and Lover Boy 101?
Oh my God. Rockshan 101.
What's the weather like outside your window?
It's actually getting
Excuse me.
It's getting warm here now, and it's very sunny on the outside. And yeah, it looks like a great day, which people love, but I would prefer it to rain.
Well, I wish you can switch because when it's raining, it's, I want to say 10 times, maybe 40 times worse to get a car.
Well, yeah, that's understood.
Or not even a car, any public transportation, as a matter of fact. It's 40
That's
times
true,
worse.
Yeah. In that case,
Because
yes.
all who don't want going the bus when it's sunny, they don't care what the bosses do. When he stop, them are running.
Yeah. And there's a time, well, the driver them just hold grudges, they'll be like, no.
Well, they can't. It's against the law. They can't refuse a
They
passenger.
could, and they do it all the time.
Well, nobody got to report them.
Bus.
Yeah, she's on top boss.
I mean, she don't want tech we when rain is.
Well, you tried it. I done the in the seat. Let me see how you putting me out.
No, what else do, right? Is if we got two people standing up on the road, but you get a little distance from each other, like you're about 10 footsteps away from each other. They will not stop in the middle,
They'll stop
They'll stop for the one
until
that
you
they
come.
want, right?
So come.
And by the time you walk come,
Door close.
The traffic.
I believe you walk bus in the other line before, I believe you walk bus.
So good morning to all those passengers who's get left like that.
It's true.
Why y'all don't take the people bus when y'all get a chance?
I only take the people bus when it rain. When it's sun, I wait for Joshua bus. Let's ride the bus. Let's ride the bus. Lame, But the day when Joshua bus don't walk.
I hope everyone's having a great
Yeah,
day
I hope so
far.
too.
And I hope that you guys had a wonderful weekend celebrating Mother's Day and all the things that you did. And if you didn't get a chance to celebrate, maybe you're away from your mom, or you didn't get to come by for whatever reason, you probably out of the country or something. We hope that you enjoyed your day regardless. It was the weekend, and people look forward to the weekend for rejuvenating, for having some downtime, relaxing, and being ready for this week. So hope you guys have a productive week ahead.
Yep.
And remember to start your mornings off with us here on the Kaieteur Radio.
All right. So Kaieteur is Radio to Difference. Covers you from coast to coast. It's a great Monday morning. It's already halfway through the month, buddy pal. Believe it or believe it not. Yeah. In a matter of 1 more week, we got holiday. Yeah. I'm just super excited for a holiday.
Yeah.
But
Super excited. Super excited that so far we're so super excited that May is just flying by.
yeah, May is just goop.
I think so far I think almost for every weekend there was a holiday. I think so. Last weekend I don't think there was something. But
no,
the
not
weeks before.
the reason is because you had 2 holidays in the same week. You had one on Monday and one on Friday. That's last week. Yeah. Alright, so let's go to some great music. It's 9 minutes after 9 o'clock. We come back at just about 9 hours 20. At 9 hours 30, we've got your Chutney hits list. Yeah, Bollywood hits list. All the greatest hits coming out of Bollywood song. We bring that to you. Immediately after that 10 a.m. news, a buddy pal steps in with the Bollywood scoop. At about 10 hours 30, a movie recommendation of the day comes. 10 hours 45, your positive quote. And about 10 hours 50 or 10 hours 55, we skilly daddle ourselves out of here. You go to that, buddy pal? Let's go.
नूर मिल जाए तेरा चेहरा जब नजर आए तेरा चेहरा जब नजर आए Shining in the setting sun like a pearl upon the ocean. Come and feel me, oh feel me. Shining in the setting sun like a pearl upon the ocean. Come and heal me, oh heal me. Thinking about the love we're making and a life we're sharing. Come and feel me, oh feel me. Shining in the setting sun like a pearl upon the ocean. Come and feel me, come on heal me.
जो तू भी मेरा मेरा तेरा जो इकरार हुआ तो क्यों ना मैं भी कह दूं हुआ मुझे भी प्यार हुआ
तेरा होने लगा हूँ होने लगा हूँ जब से मिला हूँ तेरा होने लगा हूँ होने लगा हूँ जब से मिला हूँ Shining in the setting sun like a pearl upon the ocean. Come and feel me, oh feel me. Shining in the setting sun like a pearl upon the ocean. Come and heal me, oh heal me. वैसे तो मन मेरा पहले भी रातों में अक्सर ही चाहत के हाँ सपने संजोता था पहले भी धड़कन ये धुन कोई गाती थी पर अब जो होता है वो पहले न होता था
हुआ है तुझे जो भी मुझे भी इस बार हुआ तो क्यों ना मैं भी कह दूं हुआ मुझे भी प्यार हुआ
तेरा होने लगा हूँ खोने लगा हूँ जब से मिला हूँ तेरा होने लगा हूँ खोने लगा हूँ जब से मिला हूँ बातें दिलों की देखो जो बाकी आंखें तुझे समझाए तू जाने ना तू जाने ना तू जाने ना तू जाने ना मिलके भी हम ना मिले तुमसे न जाने क्यों मीलों के है फासले तुमसे न जाने क्यों अनजाने है सिलसिले तुमसे न जाने क्यों सपने हैं पलकों तले तुमसे न जाने क्यों कैसे बताएं क्यों तुझको चाहे यारा बता ना पाए बातें दिलों की देखो जो बाकी आके तुझे समझाए तू जाने ना तू जाने ना तू जाने ना तू जाने ना निगाहों में देखो मेरी जो है बस गया वो है मिलता तुमसे हूबहू ओ जाने तेरी आंखें थी या बातें थी वजह हुए तुम जो दिल की आरज़ू तुम पास होके भी
से हैं हमको गिले तुमसे न जाने क्यों मीलों के है फासले तुमसे न जाने क्यों तू जाने ना तू जाने ना तू जाने ना तू जाने ना
सुनते हैं जब प्यार हो तो दिए जल उठते हैं तन में मन में और नयन में दिए जल उठते हैं आजा पिया आजा आजा पिया आजा हो आजा पिया आजा तेरे ही लिए जलते दिए बितानी तेरे साए में जिंदगानी बितानी तेरे साए में
Man, these music on a rainy day, man. Come on, man.
Yes, about
It-
to set that mood.
It calls for that thing that Melissa bought.
No, wait, none of that.
None of that. None of that. All right.
None of that.
All right. No problem. You know,
By the way, how far is yours?
maybe. Can I say it on air?
It's it.
Halfway.
I figured. That's why I asked. I figured.
Yeah. You know the answer yet you asked
So
for
much
things,
for
man.
so much for going through the month.
Well, it's like a temptation that is hard to resist. You know that song, Tempted to Touch, Tempted to Touch? You know? That song, that's what the fire was saying to me, tempted to touch. Yeah. Thank you. Tempted to touch. Yesterday I had a few of it, and then I went to bed. It kind of rejuvenated me, by the way. I think I was stressed out. You know? Coffee is good. And a whole large bottle of coffee. That's good. Coffee puts you in that mood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I had yesterday,
Uh-huh.
for the first time, a very delicious flavor of ice cream.
Uh-huh. Creamy
Imagine
novelty?
Passion. Sorry.
Creamy novelty? I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Unfortunately, no, that wasn't here. I had it was passion fruit
Passion fruit.
with pistachio.
I love
and
pistachio.
Apricot. Right.
Well, I can only imagine passion fruit, pistachio, and what else?
Apricot.
I can only imagine how that's gonna taste.
Yeah, and it was delicious, and it was an amazing flavor,
Mm-hmm.
and it was the kind of thing that you get gains of. It was like
Was it
as soon as you
sweet?
put one in your mouth, it wasn't very sweet. No.
Okay.
Perfect. And yeah, so since we're talking about things that we've enjoyed over the weekend, I tried that. If ever you guys get an opportunity to try that, do.
Yeah.
Please do.
I tried yesterday sheep belly for the very first time.
Pachoni.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Not a fan.
Like I always say,
Mm-hmm.
I always say something.
Mm-hmm.
The foods that are generally known to be good, or things in general that are known to be good, but let's focus on food this morning,
Mhm.
right? If ever, let's say this is a particular food that 90% of people love and
Mhm.
you don't like it, it could be one of two things. One, you just probably really don't like it,
Mhm.
right? And secondly, maybe the way it was prepared for you wasn't the best of ways.
Well, I'm not a
I always
lover.
do that.
I'm not a lover of sheep or goat, so maybe that's why. I'm not very fond of it.
Yeah, but patoni is, if it's not made properly, if it's not cooked right and get the right seasoning and cooked on,
I think it was. I think it was.
Black is gone, and if it's too chewy, and if it's, there could be several reasons why patoni will not taste good. But apart from that, patoni is literally so good. I just wish that someone could make some patoni for me.
Just say the word and it will happen, top dog.
But yes, I absolutely love it. It's been a while since I've had it too. As a matter of fact, whenever you go to like wedding houses and so on,
Mhm.
on the Kangan day, because they cook sheep and all and chicken and all these things.
Yeah.
It's one of the many things I look forward to. But because the quantity is so small,
Mhm.
it's only so much intestines that the animals have, right? So it's usually hidden and only given to like family members or like special people, because the quantity is so small that everybody could get it.
Yeah. You know what I like? what I like, I can eat whole day,
What's that?
but it's very hard to crab curry. Crab curry is so nice, but the work, it's a lot of work.
No, you want to talk about work to eat it? Let's just
No, not
start
eat it,
with
preparing
work
it, catching
Clean
it, cleaning it, all the.
Yep.
And it's hard to eat though.
Yeah, that's the thing. I could remember what couple of times that I made crab curry in Guyana, right? Hours, and because I'm very particular, because I know these, they be in mud and all these things. Like I'm very particular in ensuring
Yeah.
that it's cleaned thoroughly. I would scrape every single last hair off of the crab because I cannot eat it if I see one hair, little tiny one, self, I can't eat it, right? So I would scrape and scrape and scrape. The last time when I checked it, it's over 3 hours to clean 5, which would be 10 halves of the crab. Yeah, took me over 3 hours, and then another hour and something to cook it, and then oh god, another half an hour to eat it or more. But I was like, when I was done, I was like,
I saw,
this is what it's done for.
yeah, I saw a meme on Facebook. You would cook for 10 hours to only enjoy it for 5 minutes.
That's true. Very, very, very true. There are some foods where the prep time is so more.
Yeah.
But it's and then what hurts you is if when you're done cooking it and then you probably forget like an ingredient or it doesn't taste as good, you'll be like,
Oh my
that's kinda
goodness.
like, that's what's gonna scar you.
Yeah, from now
eating
on,
it again
Tim.
for a
Precisely,
while.
yes. That is so true. That is so true. It is 22 minutes after 9 o'clock. Your Bollywood, did I say it right? Your Bollywood hit list comes up in just a bit. Having a nasty headache, so I need to get myself some coffee.
Me too. I'm having a headache.
So shall we go on a coffee break?
Let's go
On a music
I'm
break.
gonna wait until you come back.
Okay, good.
सानू एक पल चैन ना आवे सानू एक पल चैन ना आवे सजना तेरे बिना सजना तेरे बिना दिल जाने क्यों घबरावे दिल जाने क्यों घबरावे सजना तेरे बिना सजना तेरे बिना सानू एक पल चैन ना आवे सानू एक पल चैन ना आवे सजना तेरे बिना सजना तेरे बिना तेरा ख्याल हर घड़ी है आदतें मुझे तेरी एक दिन जो तुझसे ना मिलूं पागल के जैसा मैं फिरूं कोई रुत ना मुझको भावे कोई रुत ना मुझको भावे सजना तेरे बिना सजना तेरे बिना सानू एक पल चैन ना आवे सानू एक पल चैन ना आवे सजना तेरे बिना सजना तेरे बिना सजना तेरे बिना फलक तक चल साथ मेरे फलक तक चल साथ चल फलक तक चल साथ मेरे फलक तक चल साथ चल ये बादल की चादर ये तारों के आंचल में छुप जाए हम पल दो पल हो फलक तक चल साथ मेरे फलक तक चल साथ चल
फलक तक चल साथ मेरे फलक तक चल साथ चल चलते जहाँ दिन की बाहों में रातों के साए हैं ढलते
चल वो चौबारे ढूंढे जिनमें चाहत की बूंदें सच कर दे सपनों को सभी
आँखों को नीचे नीचे मैं तेरे पीछे पीछे चल दूं जो कह दे तू अभी
पहाड़ों की छत हो दुआओं के खत हो पढ़ते रहेंगे गजल हो फलक तक चल साथ मेरे फलक तक चल साथ चल फलक तक चल साथ मेरे फलक तक चल साथ चल
तेरे बिना बेसुआदी रतियां ओ सजना तेरे बिना बेसुआदी रतियां ओ सजना हो रुखी रे वो रुखी रे कांटू रे काटे कटे ना तेरे बिना बेसुआदी रतियां ओ सजना तेरे बिना बेसुआदी रतियां ओ सजना हो
जो तेरे संग लगी प्रीत मोहे रूह बार बार तेरा नाम ले के रब से मांगी यही दुआ तू हाथों की लकीरें थाम ले
चुप है बातें दिल कैसे बयां मैं करूं तू ही कह दे वो जो बात मैं कह ना सकूं
के संग तेरे पानियों सा बहता रहूं तू सुनती रहे मैं कहानियां सी कहता रहूं के संग तेरे बादलों सा उड़ता रहूं तेरे एक इशारे पे तेरी ओर मुड़ता रहूं
There's nothing like a cup of coffee in the morning. What happened?
Nothing. I'm listening to you comparing coffee to nothing else.
Nothing else.
Well, comparing coffee to everything and nothing at the same time.
Coffee is life. Don't you think so?
For a lot of people, yes.
You don't like coffee that much.
It's not that I don't like it, you know. I really like coffee, but I just don't ever find myself drinking it because I don't want to become addicted. And I probably have coffee maybe 5 or 10 times a year.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, for me, I wish I could say the same. I have coffee every morning, every midday, every afternoon, every night.
I think that may be a little too much.
I'm kidding. I don't have so much coffee.
Okay. I don't believe it's true though.
No, it's not so. Oh, come on. I'll be... Nah, don't do it, man.
I don't know. It's you saying Vietnam bikini.
But it is Monday. I just looked outside. Mr. Rain is kind of trying to, calm things down. But somebody just called while I was there. They want to know what's happening with the walk, buddy pal. They're already next to Cribbo. Lilunian, to be exact. They started it yesterday from Supernam to Lilunian. They walked on Saturday. Let me just box back a little bit. They walked on Saturday. Sorry, they walked on Friday from Sheriff Street, the head of Sheriff Street, all the way. Well, they didn't go over the bridge. You got to count over the bridge because they can't walk over the bridge. So from Sheriff Street to the Harbor Bridge, drove over from the Harbor Bridge on the other end to Windsor Forest on the west side. That's Friday. On Saturday, Windsor Forest.
Wait, from the Harbor Bridge to Windsor Forest?
From the Harbor Bridge to Windsor Forest.
It's a good pull.
Well, mind you, they started from Sheriff Street. So they're from Sheriff Street to the bridge.
On the same day?
On the same day. Sheriff Street to the bridge.
What?
Took a break to cross over because they got to go with vehicle. And then from the bridge to Windsor Forest. On Saturday, they continued from Windsor Forest all the way to the lovely Parik on the East Bank of Essequibo. And then on Sunday,
I honestly cannot believe this. That is a far distance
and
to cover on foot in just a couple of hours.
Yes.
That's dedication, man.
And on Sunday, they dedicated a walk to mothers. They started from Supernam and concluded yesterday at Lilunian. Today, they picked up from Lilunian and they're walking. So, yeah. Let's see where it goes. Can they walk to the end of charity today? We wait to find out.
I think they
I don't
can,
doubt them.
yeah.
I don't doubt them. Yeah, they can.
Did they have an end date, or it's just
No.
whenever they
finish. But,
Okay.
I'm surprised. Can they do this in less than 2 weeks? I want to know.
Of course.
Well, yeah, today's Monday, nah? Thursday to start.
This started last
Week Thursday. Last week Thursday.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, buddy pal. So it's 34 minutes after that 9 o'clock hour. We've got to go to your chutney. Yeah, Bollywood hits list.
Something with you and chutney.
All the greatest hits. I wonder why. All the greatest hits coming out of Chutney Hood. We bring them for you right about now. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, 99.1 and 99.5 FM.
दीवानों जैसे दिखता है चांद तुझको रख ले बना के तू गुलाम मुझको कोशिशें हैं जारी मेरा बस ना चले हाथ जोड़ रब से लूं मांग तुझको चलना ना मुझको तेरे बिना कहीं संग तेरे है तेरे बिना तो जी नहीं तुम रूह में भी रचती हो ऐसे कैसे हाँ इतनी ब्यूटीफुल सी लगती हो ऐसे कैसे सादगी में भी जचती हो ऐसे कैसे इतनी ब्यूटीफुल सी लगती हो ऐसे कैसे प्यार झूठा था जताया ही क्यों प्यार झूठा था जताया ही क्यों ऐसे जाना था तो आया ही क्यों ऐसे जाना था तो आया ही क्यों ऐसी तुम कर तू जरा और सितम कर दिया आजा बेवजह सा ये रिश्ता खत्म कर दिया ओ बेदर्दिया यार बेदर्दिया ओ बेदर्दिया यार बेदर्दिया ओ बेदर्दिया यार बेदर्दिया ओ बेदर्दिया यार बेदर्दिया दर्द दिल के बिना महफिल ही क्या दर्द दिल के बिना महफिल ही क्या जो ना टूटा कभी वो दिल ही क्या जो ना टूटा कभी वो दिल ही क्या है मेरा हाल बुरा और बुरा कर दिया मेरे जख्मों को जरा हरा कर दिया
पलकों पे बिखरी है, तुझसे मेरी सुबह निखरी है। तुझे देखने की है आदतें, तेरी ख्वाहिशें है इबादतें, दे चाहतों की इजाजतें, तेरा होना भी है एक हुनर। नजर लग जाएगी, नजर लग जाएगी, नजर लग जाएगी मेरी, तुझे इतना भी चाहो ना मुझे।
पिया जो मिले तो जिया ये पगलाए रे, पिया जो मिले तो जिया ये पगलाए रे।
हवा के सुरों पे उड़ा चला जाए रे, तेरी धुन जो लगी शफल करे सांसें।
ভালো কইরা বাজাবো দোতারা সুন্দরী ভোলা নাচে, ভালো কইরা বাজাবো দোতারা ধুন पर हम जरा नाचे। बीट पे संग संग सोने की पायल छन 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 बाजे रे।
आ मेरी जान बजने दिल को बड़ा, धुन पर जरा नाचे, धुन पर जरा नाचे। चाहता है दिल के मैं तेरी यादें बनूं, साए जैसा हमेशा मैं तेरे पीछे चलूं, ख्वाब तेरा बनके पास तेरे आके, सिर्फ तेरा होके तुझसे प्यार करूं। सुबह को शाम कहे तू, वही मैं भी कहूँ, जो भी कुछ काम करे तू, वही मैं भी करूँ। सुबह को शाम कहे तू, वही मैं भी कहूँ, जो भी कुछ काम करे तू, वही मैं भी करूँ।
मैं रात की अंधेरी और अधूरी प्यास हूँ, मैं दर्द से लिपटती रूह की तलाश हूँ, मैं साजिशों की आतिशों में कब से कैद हूँ, मैं दाग हूँ मैं बेहया मैं जैसे मैल हूँ। जहरीला नशा हर दफा है मुझ पे चढ़ा, जहरीला नशा है मुझे तबाह कर रहा। ये आग क्या पता है कब से मुझ में जल रही, ये प्यास मेरे दिल की बुझ के भी बुझी नहीं। न जाने किस जहां का किस तरह का है चुभन, है सांस यूं उलझ रही बढ़ा रही घुटन। जहरीला नशा हर दफा है मुझ पे चढ़ा, जहरीला नशा है मुझे तबाह कर रहा।
सौ बाधाएं, तू मेरे माथे पर माँ आशीर्वाद का टीका है। चिट्ठी ना संदेशा फिर भी मैंने देखा जब जब मैं रोया माई तेरा आंचल भीगा है तेरी ममता के आगे हर सुख फीका है मेरे चांद सितारे दो नैना मुझे और किसी से क्या लेना मुझे और किसी से क्या लेना जग साथ नहीं तो दुख कैसा मेरे साथ मेरी माई है ना मेरे साथ मेरी माई है ना मेरे चांद सितारे दो नैना मुझे और किसी से क्या लेना मुझे और किसी से क्या लेना जग साथ नहीं तो दुख कैसा मेरे साथ मेरी माई है ना मेरे साथ मेरी माई है ना
कभी हमरे भी पर होट लाल तोरी बालक कन्या यूं बातों में ना हमको टाल तोरी बालक कन्या पक्का सा बीड़ा तू लगने दे पत्ता बनारस का चखने दे पक्का सा बीड़ा तू लगने दे पत्ता बनारस का चखने दे कभी हमरे भी पर होट लाल तोरी बालक कन्या यूं बातों में ना हमको टाल तोरी बालक कन्या चुना जरा सा तू कम रखना लौंगा इलायची में दम रखना चुना जरा सा तू कम रखना लौंगा इलायची में दम रखना कभी हमरे भी पर होट लाल तोरी बालक कन्या यूं बातों में ना हमको टाल तोरी बालक कन्या पक्का सा बीड़ा तू लगने दे पत्ता बनारस का चखने दे पक्का सा बीड़ा तू लगने दे पत्ता बनारस का चखने दे कभी हमरे भी पर होट लाल तोरी बालक कन्या यूं बातों में ना हमको टाल तोरी बालक कन्या चुना जरा सा तू कम रखना लौंगा इलायची में दम रखना चुनरी में लगा दाग सैया जाऊं मैं घर कैसे चुनरी में लगा दाग सैया जाऊं मैं घर कैसे चुनरी में लगा दाग सैया जाऊं मैं घर कैसे चुनरी में लगा दाग सैया जाऊं मैं घर कैसे
लंबा घूंघट डाल के जोबन जरा संभाल के चोरी कितना करती है तेरी पायल रखना उतार के छुप छुप के तू चलियो नागिन चलती हो जैसे
चुनरी में लगा दाग सैया जाऊं मैं घर कैसे चुनरी में लगा दाग सैया जाऊं मैं घर कैसे चुनरी में लगा दाग सैया जाऊं मैं घर कैसे चुनरी में लगा दाग सैया जाऊं मैं घर कैसे
तुमने मोहब्बत करनी है
Ew.
Okay then.
I'm good. Not to worry. Um, have you ever dreamt that you went somewhere and it happened?
Yeah, that's what they call
There's a word I'm looking for. That word.
deja vu.
That word, yeah. Or have you ever been somewhere? Mind you, you've never been this place, right? But you sit down and you're like, I've been here before. Like, this place look familiar.
That's what they say, how you reincarnated.
Yeah. The taxi, I was having a conversation with the taxi driver this morning about that, and I just remembered. Yeah. You know? Good morning to all those taxi drivers. No, I had a problem yesterday. And I'm gonna call the taxi service because I'm annoyed. Patrick's taxi service, good morning to you. A particular taxi. So I had to go to Theatre Gale yesterday for an event. And so I called Patrick's and I said, can you please send me a card at the Gill, and I'm going to X place. Dispatcher said right away. Now, before I could have finished, she hung up the phone. Fair enough. I ain't able to call back. So I jump in the car, politely to the gentleman. A very good afternoon to you. I'm going to X on the one condition, sir. I have $5,000.
Mm-hmm.
He looked at me. I looked at him. So I said, you heard what I said? He said, yes, but where finding change from? So I said, to my destination, there are many gas stations throughout. I really need to get here because I'm late. I don't mind paying you for the...
Well, first of all,
Wait, let me finish.
continue.
I don't mind paying you for the stop to the gas station if I have to. I'm not stopping at no gas station. So I said, so what do I do? Look, you wasted my time. Goodbye. Okay. Came out his car. Called the base. She apologized. And sent out of the car. And the same thing that he couldn't have done, stop at the gas station, the very same driver did. So I'm like, wow, this is where the public transportation has gone to. It's not my fault that I don't have change. And my drop is about $1,000 where I was going, so you just have to find $4,000 to give me. Now it's a $200 drop. Not that they have that, but yeah.
That's true. The days of that are done.
So I was very, 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 very angry at the service of Patrick Taxi Service.
Well, can I say something now?
Yeah, you can.
So, yeah, that happens a lot with taxi drivers, minibus drivers. You find these things happening with persons who do this type of stuff, right? But I also do think it's a little unfair, in all fairness. I think it's a little unfair with persons who come with that big dollars, big bills, early in the morning for these taxi drivers.
This was not early in the morning. This was afternoon. After 3 o'clock in the afternoon. No, I said 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Not early in the morning.
Okay, well, if it's in the morning, yeah, I understand. But 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it still doesn't, I don't think the timing of the day is any different. Because remember, this is what they're doing. And if every single customer that comes is coming with $1,000 or $5,000 or $2,000 bill, they have to constantly keep finding change, right? So I get it that that's what you have, but I get it too that they have to keep shelling out change to people all the time.
And I totally, that is why I said, stop at the gas station. I don't mind paying you.
Yeah, but it might not have been convenient for
It
him.
was convenient where I was going. I passed 3 gas stations.
Yeah, but it might not have been convenient for him to stop and go and
I
do all these
I
things.
told him
Money.
I was going to pay him for the stop.
Well, he just didn't want to do it, and I don't think either of you are really at fault, to be honest.
He is at fault, and I stand my ground. He's at fault. He's providing a service, and it's just like if you go out to somewhere and you go and give a delivery, and the person tells you don't have change, you would not just say, "Give him back my thing," and you drive away. You would not do that. You will find a change, and
Well,
that
I
is
always
why
have my change.
exactly. So I understand, fair enough, at 3 o'clock in the... And the same driver that did this, he said, you know what, this is this man attitude all the time. The same driver who I did not have to pay for the drop, he politely stopped at the gas station. And I said, can I run in and get something? He said,
You didn't
sure.
have to pay him for the drop?
I didn't have to pay him for the gas station stop to get the change.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
He said, it's my job, and I have to, customers, if they don't have change, it's my right to find it.
Well, I get that, yeah, but I kind of understand the other guy too, where he's coming from, because it can be a frustrating thing. It can be frustrating.
I don't see it that way.
Well, you're the customer. You're not gonna see it that way.
You have a right, you have a service, and you have a right to provide change to me. So I don't know. So you have to stop at the gas station in any case. I told you I'm going to pay you. So if I was going to a gas station and then going to where I was going, you will tell me no, I can't go there?
Well, that's different. Listen, I don't want to talk about this any further, right? But like I said, I do understand you, and I understand the guy also where he's coming from. He doesn't have a bank with him. He doesn't always have the change with him. And there are some customers who really do this. Like early in the morning, they pull out the $5,000 and they give people, in that rush and that traffic where they're stopping. They're holding up your time, their time, when they gotta be stopping to be collecting change. And then too, whenever you stop at these places, if you're a taxi driver, you're a minibus driver, they refuse to give you change because I've seen this happen so many times where they don't want to give you the change because you're taking away their change too. So it's a whole confusing scenario, but I get where both of you are coming from. And I would just urge people to have, even if you don't try to have at least not big dollars to give them all the time, because that's what they're dealing with all day. They're not always gonna have, if 10 customers come and all 10 of them got a $5,000, it can be a little frustrating as well. So if the guy has an attitude, well, if the people are saying that's his attitude all the time, well, yeah, he got to work on that. But I do think it's a little unfair for those customers who are always pulling out big bills, and people got to keep going everywhere to find change for them also. I'm not saying that's the case with you. I'm just speaking in general.
All right. So, I beg to differ, but let's go to the music.
We didn't get to the horoscope so because you're upset.
Oh no! Where's my papers? I didn't get a paper this morning. Let me see where it's online. Oh, I totally forgot about horoscope. Online. Okay, there it is. I like this song. Puts you in the mood.
I can't hear it.
You can't hear it?
Mm-mm.
All right, good. So it's time for your horoscope, and I'm still trying to put a closure to my case to find out who the horoscopian is. Still trying to.
Like I said, you and your entire law firm needs to go.
No, I'm still trying. I do not want to get a lawsuit for accusing someone wrongfully. All right. So let's go. It says here, a friend or colleague could recommend some books that you might want to read right away, Virgo. Be sure you take breaks and rest your eyes from time to time to avoid eye strain and headaches today.
Very true.
Very true.
Yes, because I discovered this new series,
Mm-hmm.
and it's an hour long each of them, and I finish almost a season every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I have just been not getting sleep because I want to watch this series out. That's how it goes.
Libra, it says here this morning, today your mind will be quick, insightful, and inspired, Libra. Your creative impulses should go 1,000 miles an hour, and ideas should pop in and out of your head like crazy.
Well, what you gonna do with these ideas? You're gonna write them down?
I'm going to write them down, and I'm going to execute them.
That's right.
All right, 55 minutes after 9 o'clock, everybody. Your news comes up in just a bit, followed by your Bollywood scoop. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hey, it's your girl Shivani Ramprasad, and I am inviting you down to join me on Old is Gold every Saturday night at 6 p.m. on Kaieteur Radio 99.1, 99.5 FM.
मेरे सपनों की रानी कब आएगी तू
For all your favorite Bollywood oldies. We love our old music and we want you to join us on that show as DJ Alex and I keep your company with good vibes and taking you back down into memory lane, jogging your memories. We talk about movies, all your favorite movies from yesteryear. We talk about your favorite singers, all your favorite actors, and so much more. We have so much to offer you on that show. So make sure you catch us. Let us make that a date this Saturday and every at 6 p.m. Don't you forget.
Diana, join me on the Glenn Lal Show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:20 p.m. and a rebroadcast at 11 a.m. The Glenn Lal Show only on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM.
Let's vibe, sing, dance, and share positive energy virtually. Hello, lovely people. Join me, Shivani Lachman, and let's chill out every Friday from 3 to 4 p.m. A show that will be fun, simple, and interactive with giveaways and chit-chat right here on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. See you soon.
Not a single bar of service.
Not with us. Digicel officially has the best mobile coverage in Guyana. Be it in Aishalton or in Etteringban, we got you covered. Digicel, better together.
This is the news on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
10 hours in Guyana with your news at this time. I'm Kevin Smith. ESSO and the Attorney General of Guyana have applied to be added to the legal challenge against the EPA permit granted to ExxonMobil Guyana for the construction and operation of a 12-inch natural gas pipeline. The application was made last Thursday during an in-chamber hearing of the matter before Justice Pyar Sunarayan Bihari at the Georgetown Magistrates Court. The decision as to whether the two parties will be made joinders to the matter is set to take place on June 12th. Thereafter, the substantive matter will be set for June 16th for the submission of written arguments. The recent ruling by the Environmental Assessment Board, a body mandated by law to preside over the concerns of the public and act as an independent appeal group into the decisions of the EPA, has caused some members of civil society to lose confidence in the body. We were even told that the Environmental Assessment Board's ruling on May 10th, which upheld the decision of the EPA to waive an environmental impact assessment for the Wales gas-fired power plant, is illegal. In the meantime, other members of civil society are still preparing to lodge an appeal on another decision of the EPA to waive an assessment for a radioactive waste facility by Schlumberger at Houston, East Bank, Demerara. Vanda Radzik, who had successfully challenged the regulator in court on the exemption of the detailed study for the said project, said she is prepared to do this again if necessary. And as government aims to have persons living with disabilities participate equally in all fields of social life by building up their literacy and life skills, a new training and empowerment center dubbed the Learning Lab is slated to open on May 22nd. This facility is expected to expand access to community lifelong learning services for people with disabilities. And that's the news at this time. Thank you for listening.
Want value for your advertising dollar? Then place your ads on Kaieteur Radio's newscasts. Streamed live on 6 different mediums, reaching hundreds of thousands. Advertise today and watch your dollar grow. Call us on 225-8465 or 226-8210 today.
Kaieteur Radio.
Covering Guyana from coast to coast.
Demerara and Essequibo 99.1 FM.
Berbice 99.5 FM. Kaieteur Radio.
Hey there, join me on the number one drive time show on Kaieteur Radio 99.1, 99.5 FM. Mondays to Fridays, 4 to 7 p.m. The Afternoon Cruise with Captain D alongside.
Selector Andre.
Welcome back, everybody, to the second and final stretch of Sabaki Pyar, your morning's love, your recipe for happiness. 4 minutes after 10 o'clock on the 15th day of May 2023. It is a day that, we hope that the sun is going to come out. If you got to go out there to get your task done, if you really, really need to go, it's important. It's something that cannot wait until tomorrow. Or you know what? Don't wait for the rain, because we're not too sure when the rain is going to be over. So whatever you got to do, just head out with those umbrellas, those raincoats, those long boots, whatever you got to do it quickly and get back in if you can. I want to say kudos to our traffic officers. Rain, sunshine, thunderstorm, and lightning, you are out there in your coat. That coat is not really protecting you because you're still getting wet. Your shoes is probably wet. We want to kudos you. We want to say to our water vendors as well, that has that little cooler at traffic lights and the strategic corners selling water, rain, thunderstorm, and lightning. You're there. Good morning to our market vendors. I passed through yesterday was at the Pennington's market right out here, and despite the rain, despite how the weather was, you were out there making the honest dollar, and so I salute you. That is called what is it called? Dedication. It is called discipline. And so I want to salute everyone that whether it's rain, whether it's thunderstorm, whether it's lightning, you make it your duty to go out there and work.
Yes.
So yeah, I really wanted to salute the police officers. The other day I was driving through town, and I noticed that in the rain the coat is there, but how much can that help?
I do. Sometimes I really do think it's a little inhumane. I'm not gonna lie.
I think so too.
The work has to get done.
The work has to get done. Yeah, I think so too. But
yeah, because I have a lot of police friends, and I sometimes ask them like, yo, what happens to y'all shoes and stuff? They'd be like, they gotta be standing in that shoes for hours and hours and hours. So I don't really think it's very. I don't think it's safe.
I wonder what color socks they wear.
Black.
But black and black, you know what's happening there?
What?
You have on a black shoe and a black socks. You know black and heat how it is.
And black and water.
Yeah.
And that shoe is wet, and they gotta stand there for hours, and their skin is also wet.
Yeah.
And they have to stand there for hours. So sometimes, we all see the bad sides of the policing system, but sometimes you have to really give kudos for what they actually have to do.
Yeah, kudos.
And what they have to go through to ensure that there's law and order and to protect and to provide.
Kudos to the traffic department more so under the search of Mrs. Stevens. So yeah, kudos to you.
Yes.
It is 7 minutes after 10 o'clock. It is time for us to rush straight into a Bollywood scoop. We last had a Bollywood scoop on Thursday, so you want to know what happened between Thursday to today. Spill the beans.
A lot of things happened. So I want to start off with I got 3 scoops for you today. 3 scoops. I'm not talking ice cream.
Yes.
So the movie, we talked about this movie a little bit before. We talked about when the movie was going to be released. We're talking about Mrs. Chatterjee versus Norway. And this is a movie that Rani Mukherjee is in, and she hasn't been in a movie for quite a while. She's been on somewhat of a hiatus. So the movie, from the reviews I've seen, has brought a lot of tears to people's eyes with this movie. As a matter of fact, the movie is based on a real life story that happened in Norway. So I've seen a lot of my friends on their timelines and social media platforms have been sharing the movie and talking about, how much it has brought tears to their eyes, how much it has really moved them, the sacrifices and the pushings of a mother in a state who wanted to, take her child and children away from her, what she did. And so the movie is an inspiring one. It's in so many ways appealing to your emotions. So if you haven't seen the movie as yet, I am definitely going to be watching it later today. And so as you guys guessed it, that's also going to be our movie recommendation for today. Because it's a popular movie that's happening right now. As a matter of fact, on Netflix, it's ranking in the top 10. It's 10 on the list. And you know what it takes for something to be number 10 on a list of movies from you're talking movies all across the world. This is number 10 on a streaming platform like Netflix. So which means that it's either one, being looked at a lot of people, or two, is very popular because people love it.
Yeah.
So have a look at it and let us know what you think about the movie Mrs. Chatterjee versus Norway. If you've already seen it, you can just drop a hint for us, a review quickly in the comment section on our Facebook Live, and let us know if it's worth the watch or, let's skip it.
Let us know.
Our second scoop for today is our guy Vicky Kaushal
What's up with him?
and Sarah Ali Khan.
Mhm.
They're actually starring in a new film together. The trailer has been released, and it's called Zara Hatke Zara Bachke. So in the movie, he's playing the role of a miserly person, and I can just imagine how that movie turns out. Like, what's the lesson to be learned? What's the message? So as soon as we have further details, we are going to be sharing that with you here about the upcoming film from Vicky Kaushal and Sarah Ali Khan. And last, I saved this one for last because this one is huge. This one is major. So just know, guys, that Alia Bhatt, who recently had a kid, who recently got married, who recently made her debut to the Met Gala, is now officially the first Indian ambassador, the first international Indian ambassador for the House of Gucci. So that is major. That is just really major. With Deepika, who was the first Indian ambassador for Louis Vuitton, we now have Alia Bhatt is the first international Indian house ambassador for the House of Gucci. So I think that's just major, and that's right up there. That's great for her. It seems as though she got married and have kids. Normally for other actors and actresses, that would be like the end of their career. That's it. Okay, time. I'm ready to pack up and go home and be a mom and all that. But Alia Bhatt is clearly showing us at the age of 30, with being married and having a kid, that her life has just begun. And I think it's interesting if you watch her journey and how she sacrifices and the things that she does. You would be inspired by what she does and how she does it. So that's your Bollywood scoop for today. We hope that you guys are enjoying this, and remember to check out our Facebook and Instagram pages, where we keep posting for you your new movies, new songs, new releases, all the scoops that you need to know. It's all being posted right there, including chutney songs and whatever news is in the chutney industry. We share that for you as well.
All right. So that's your Bollywood scoop. Buddy Palmer Grady brings your Bollywood scoop this and every Monday to Thursday, immediately after that 10 a.m. news. It is time for us to go to some great music. It's already 11 minutes after 10 o'clock, and I do not know where this nasty headache is coming from. I think it's lack of sleep.
Yeah, same here.
So
I know for sure mine is. I don't think. I know it is.
So I'm going to take your advice, that curtain advice. I tried to do it on Friday, but it was a lot of work to do, but I'm going to do it today.
You can't do it on Friday. You could take a try on a Monday or a Tuesday or a Wednesday, but not Friday. You're playing a dangerous game on Friday.
Well, in any organization, Friday is the busiest day, so...
no, actually, in any organization, that is a dangerous game.
Yes, on Friday. But yeah, I'll go hotter back my coffee. Maybe it got cold. Maybe I'm not getting the full strength of it, but let's see if that helps.
Really?
Yeah. My coffee is... I didn't drink it. It's still here. I sipped on it, rather. All right. So did you get your tea?
I did not.
You want to go?
I think I'm going to go now, yes.
All right. No problem.
Let's go.
Subah Pyar, 99.1 and 99.5, everybody. I like this song.
Just walk into my life, kahe deewaanapan. Tenu dil vich rakh lu, jaane man. Tenu dil vich rakh lu, jaane man. Tenu dil vich rakh lu, jaane man. Just walk into my life, kahe deewaanapan. Just walk into my life, kahe deewaanapan. Tenu dil vich rakh lu, jaane man. Tenu dil vich rakh lu, jaane man. Tenu dil vich rakh lu, jaane man.
सर की चुनरिया रे जरा जरा चमकी बिजुरिया रे जरा जरा सर की चुनरिया रे जरा जरा
तक ना ख्याल
Up top dog, you don't know.
मेरे लिए जीना सिर्फ मेरे लिए कसम से जीना सिर्फ मेरे लिए जीना सिर्फ मेरे लिए ये समा ये नजारे हो गए हैं हम कसम से तुम्हारे हो गए हैं ये समा ये नजारे हो गए हैं हम कसम से तुम्हारे हो गए हैं रहता है दिल जाने कहाँ बेताब से हम है यहाँ जुबां पे इन लबों पे बस तेरा नाम है बेगाने इस जहां से क्या हमें काम है ये समा ये नजारे हो गए हैं हम कसम से तुम्हारे हो गए हैं दीवानों को पता है ये इश्क तो नशा है मिलती है बेचैनी इसमें दिन कटता ना मेरे यार तेरे बिना एक पल न रहना कहता है दिल बार बार तू है मेरी आखिरी तमन्ना तू है मेरा पहला प्यार
दीवानों को पता है दिलबर दिलबर हाँ दिलबर 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 होश ना खबर है ये कैसा असर है होश ना खबर है ये कैसा असर है तुमसे मिलने के बाद दिलबर तुमसे मिलने के बाद दिलबर
जो है अलबेला मदनैनो वाला जिसकी दीवानी ब्रिज की हर बाला वो किसना है वो किसना है वो किसना है वो किसना है किसना है जो है अलबेला मदनैनो वाला जिसकी दीवानी ब्रिज की हर बाला वो किसना है वो किसना है वो किसना है किसना है
जाने मन पलट तेरी नजर यहाँ है दिल तेरा देखता है किधर जाने मन पलट तेरी नजर यहाँ है दिल तेरा देखता है किधर मिला ले दिल से दिल प्यार से प्यार कर उधर तो रात है सवेरा है इधर जाने मन पलट तेरी नजर यहाँ है दिल तेरा देखता है किधर
Up top dog, you don't know.
कर इश्क है खता कर इश्क है खता कर इश्क है खता बताना एक पल का जीना तो है जाना तोहफा क्या लेके जाइए दिल ये बताना खाली हाथ आए थे हम खाली हाथ जाएंगे बस प्यार के दो मीठे बोल झिलमिलाएंगे तो हंस क्योंकि दुनिया को है हंसाना है मेरे दिल तू गाए जा आए आओ आए आ है मेरे दिल तू गाए जा आए आओ आए आ
खूबसूरत हंसी दिल नशी नाज़नी हाय गजब की अदा उस पे ये सादगी उसकी राहों में क्यों मोड़ मुड़ने लगे उसको देखा तो क्यों होश उड़ने लगे कश्मकश सी ये दिल में हुई है शुरू न जाने क्यों न जाने क्यों तेरे सनम ना होते और हम तेरे सनम ना होते पाउडर बन के तेरे गालों को सहलाते सहलाते
तेरी जान मन ना होते अरे हम तेरी जान मन ना होते पागल बन के तेरी आंखों पे सो जाते सो जाते
सोनी तेरी चाल सोनी वे लगती कमाल सोनी वे सोनी तेरी चाल सोनी वे लगती कमाल सोनी वे मेरी मखना मेरी सोनी है मर जावा है तेरे बिन वे सोनी तेरी चाल सोनी वे लगती कमाल सोनी वे
हाय सोना मेरा यार सोना वे नचदा कमाल सोना वे
मेरी मखना मेरी सोनी जनबलिए
हमको मालूम है इश्क मासूम है दिल से हो जाती है गलतियाँ सब्र से इश्क महरूम है
हमको मालूम है इश्क मासूम है दिल से हो जाती है गलतियाँ सब्र से इश्क महरूम है
में कब से है तू, जब से मैं हूँ तब से है तू, मुझको मेरे रब की कसम, यारा रब से पहले है तू।
हाँ यारा रब से पहले है तू। दीवाना है देखो बेकरार हो, संभालो संभालो ना प्यार हो। हे दीवाना है देखो बेकरार हो, संभालो संभालो ना प्यार हो। अपना बना के देखो दिल न चुरा ले वो, ऐसा क्यों लगे है बोलो ना। झूम चिक चिक झूम तुम बोलो है वो कौन जो बार बार ये दिल खोता है देख के उसको।
एक मैं हूँ एक तू है, चाहत में है आरज़ू है, आशिकी भी अब शुरू है, आजा बे माही बे सोनिया। That's right. कह दो कि तुम मेरे दिल में रहोगे, कह दो कि तुम मुझसे दोस्ती करोगे, कह दो कि तुम मेरे दिल में रहोगे, कह दो कि तुम मुझसे दोस्ती करोगे।
देखूंगी सोचूंगी कल परसों कुछ कहूंगी।
कह दो कि तुम मेरे दिल में रहोगे, कह दो कि तुम मुझसे दोस्ती करोगे।
देखूंगी सोचूंगी कल परसों कुछ कहूंगी।
रुक जाओ दिल दीवाने, पूछो
29 minutes after
लड़की है यह जादू।
10 o'clock. Shop now, time them later. Check out the friends over there at Venus Footwear. They're located at 110 Regent Street, Lazytown, Georgetown. At Venus Footwear, they cater for every occasion, whether it's a work, school, or even a casual outing. Remember, you're looking your absolute best and walking out in style is their number one priority. Check them out today. This is Subah, Pyar, everybody, 99.1 and 99.5 FM.
चोरी चोरी हॉले इंतजार मुझे तेरा धीरे धीरे चुपके से चोरी चोरी हॉले इंतजार मुझे तेरा नहीं हो लगदा दिल तेरे बिना धीरे धीरे चुपके से चोरी चोरी हॉले इंतजार मुझे तेरा धीरे धीरे चुपके से चोरी चोरी हॉले इंतजार मुझे तेरा
इश्क में तेरे पूछा रहा मेरा धीरे धीरे चुपके से चोरी चोरी हर इंतजार मुझे तेरा धीरे धीरे चुपके से चोरी चोरी हर इंतजार मुझे तेरा
मेरी हरकतें क्यों बदल रही है जब से मुझको तू मिली है तब से है बड़ी हैरतें तेरी आदतें
I think in this next life, you know, I gotta get you a what's it called thing? Satellite phone.
Yes, please, thank you. That will be a very good investment.
Oh, you're back in. Okay, I was just about to call. So you've got a movie recommendation for the lovely people out there.
Yes, I do actually, and we're talking about that movie that's called. It's called Mrs. Chatterjee.
Versus Norway.
Mm-hmm.
3 film. It was released this year, and it was released just about a month and a half ago.
Okay.
Right. And so it's basically about the story of an immigrant mother. An immigrant Indian mother fights the Norwegian foster care system and legal machinery to win back custody of her children. And the movie, so far, what I can tell you is there's one common thing about the movie. Is that it brings tears to your eyes.
Tears
Almost
to your
every
eyes.
person, man or woman who watches movie has said that.
All
So
right.
if you're ready for good cry down, you're ready for, you know, if you know you're going to be in front of people who you're ashamed to cry in front of, don't watch this movie with them. Watch this movie like, cry your heart out good. And also it's based on a true story.
Okay.
So I think Rani Mukherjee, while she's been away from the filming scene for a while, I think she's definitely made somewhat of a comeback with this film. So you guys, if you've never seen Mrs. Chatterjee versus Norway, this is the time to have a look at that movie.
Mrs. Chatterjee versus Norway.
Yes, and we've posted that on our social media pages, so you can head across to our Facebook as well as our Instagram page to be able to see what the poster of the exact movie that we're talking about. So it makes it easy for you to locate the movie. It's also, I know it's available on Netflix. I'm not sure about other streaming platforms like Hulu or Stars or Amazon Prime. I'm not sure if it's available there, but Netflix, it is available.
All right, so that's your check of your movie update. Head across to Sabaki Pyar on Facebook, Subah_key_PR on Instagram, and you can definitely find it there. And of course, we encourage you to like, comment, and encourage your friends and family to follow us on our social media platforms. That is at Sabaki PR. 36 minutes after 10 o'clock. When we come back, quickly before I go, I will quickly want to mention today, May 15th, is known as International Family Day. Look at that. The day after Mother's Day, May 15th, is known as International Family Day. It is celebrated on the day to raise awareness of the importance of families and their role in society. This day focuses on the important role that families play in our society, while also highlighting the issues faced by them. All right. So it's May 15th. It's known as International Family Day, and so that's what May 15th is all about. The day after Mother's Day. It's very fitting, you know. Mother's Day doesn't always fall on the 14th, but it's very fitting that the day after Mother's Day we get to celebrate International Family Day. All right, that's good. When we come back in just about 10 hours 45, buddy pal, we've got your positive quote for us to close things off. And then we skiddly daddle ourselves out of here.
All right.
All right. Let's go, everybody.
तू ही ये मुझको बता दे चाहूं मैं आना अपने तू दिल का पता दे चाहूं मैं आना
तू ही ये मुझको बता दे चाहूं मैं या ना अपनी तो दिल का बता दे चाहूं मैं या ना
इतना बता दूं तुझको चाहत पे अपनी मुझको यूं तो नहीं इख्तियार फिर भी ये सोचा दिल ने अब जो लगा हूँ मिलने पूछूं तुझे एक बार ओ तू ही ये मुझको बता दे चाहूं मैं या ना अपने तू दिल का बता दे चाहूं मैं या ना ये बता दे तू किस ओर चला है तू क्या पाया नहीं तूने क्या ढूंढ रहा है तू जो है अनकही जो है अनसुने वो बात क्या है बता मितवा कहे धड़कने तुझसे क्या मितवा ये खुद से तो ना तू छुपा लबों पे सजाओ क्या हो तुम मुझे अब बताओ लबों पे सजाओ क्या हो तुम मुझे अब बताओ तोड़ दो खुद को तुम बाहों में मेरी बाहों में मेरी बाहों में मेरी बाहों में बाहों में मेरी बाहों में मेरी बाहों में मेरी बाहों में
जब कोई बात बिगड़ जाए जब कोई मुश्किल पड़ जाए तुम देना साथ मेरा तुम
जब कोई बात बिगड़ जाए जब कोई मुश्किल पड़ जाए तुम देना साथ मेरा ओ हमनवा हो चांदनी जब तक रात देता है हर कोई साथ तुम मगर अंधेरों में ना छोड़ना मेरा हाथ हो चांदनी जब तक रात देता है हर कोई साथ तुम मगर अंधेरों में ना छोड़ना मेरा डूब कयामत होगी आज रुसवा तेरी गलियों में मोहब्बत होगी मेरी नजरें तो गिला करती है
गुजर कहना सितम कर कुछ है खबर तेरा नाम लिया जब तक भी जिया ऐ शमा तेरा परवाना जिससे अब तक तुझे नफरत होगी
Oh yeah, that's enough. 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 That's enough.
Okay then. That is really not too much coffee. You had too much coffee. You've been having too. You see what happened? Coffee mixed with the fire is not a good combination.
And I said fire to the rain. Good morning to the Prasad's family of Essex, where they're locked in right about now. They said, I really enjoy your program every day, and this morning the music just fits right. All right.
I'm so happy to hear.
We're so happy that the Prasad's family are enjoying all the way in the Cinderella County of Essex. I believe they're from Land of Plenty. Yeah, I think it's Land of Plenty. Land of Plenty there. Yeah, I think so. So it's time for that quote, buddy pal. And so, every morning, I always get that quote. And once I look at it, I'm like, this is something good to share with Subah PR people and, to everyone listening. It says here, you'll face many defeats in life, but never let yourself be defeated. You will face many defeats in life, but never let yourself be defeated.
That's right. Keep on rising up.
That was a stretch.
Don't be, don't allow yourself to be defeated, man.
Yeah, that's so true. We encourage you to, be yourself, be you, be bold, be strong, be you.
That's right.
Be bold, be strong, be you. Hashtag be bold. Hashtag be strong. Hashtag be you. That's what I want to, let the people know as, we prepare to pull the curtains down of this Monday's edition of Subah PR. I believe Mrs. Sun is going to come out a little bit today. I hope so. I hope it's going to be a fantastic day today. What's your plans for today?
Got a busy day today.
Any sleep on the schedule?
No.
No sleep?
I already did not get much sleep because I had to get up early to send Tips Girl off to school.
Oh, auntie,
mommy duties.
And mommy, nanny duties.
Mommy and nanny and all the duties I had to do this morning.
Where's mommy?
And then it wasn't until like around 2:30 this morning, right? That I realized like, oh my God, I have to get up early to send Hannah to school. That's when I scoot to bed. And because now I'm thinking to myself like, oh God, I'm not gonna get enough sleep again today. I couldn't sleep.
So what time did you close your eyes?
Honestly, I don't know because I've been twisting and turning all night, getting up all night. So I don't think I've gotten a complete 3 hours of sleep, like straight.
You know what I say? No rest for the willing.
I always say that too, man.
No rest for the willing. But I hope you're gonna go and get some sleep today. Well, does look you have you have mommy duties. How's your mom? I haven't heard of her in the morning.
Mom's good. She's good. But you know what? I want to say this, buddy pal. I want to say this. While of course children are a blessing, we're not even going to touch that discussion. Children are a blessing, right? But let me tell you something. To those mothers out there
that does it.
Who got children very mischievous. Very mischievous. They have a lot of energy. They're always running, always jumping. And I'm referring to Aunt and my niece and nephew. Right?
She had you doing this morning?
Out there. Honestly, I feel your pain. Them not me pick me and me na able. Me watch from afar and me na able. Much as the person who got to be dealing with them.
So honestly,
like I said, all part of having children, right? I get that. And there's some kids who, they're not bad or they're not running, they're quiet or they do what they gotta do. And then there's a mix, sometimes they're behaving bad, sometimes they're crying, sometimes they're pretty good. Having children, that's a part of the process. But oh my God, no, really, when the children are behaving bad for whatever discomfort they may have, or if they're hungry, if they're sleepy, if they're tired, they cry and all these things. But I've seen some of it over the past couple of days, going out and seeing it with mothers and their children, and even my sister and her children. Like, honestly, God bless y'all. A mother is really a special thing. Because only a mother could put up with that.
It's true. It's so true.
Good morning to my girl Melissa, who is locked in, and she's having a fantastic time. She says she misses us because she said that people. Oh, by the way, I got abusing for Melissa's family that she's staying at.
They don't listen to me.
They don't know about Kaieteur Radio. No.
Melissa, give me address. Give me address, Melissa.
Having a serious talk talk with the members of that family.
So hope you have a great. Oh, she's not listening, but I hope you're gonna have a great day, Melissa. All right, and enjoy
Yes,
your
yes,
stay
yes,
in
so-
Guyana. All right.
And yes, I hope she's having a great stay. She's
Mhm.
she's here for a puja.
Mm.
She's here for a religious function. So I hope that she has a good one. It's a yagmi actually.
Mhm.
And I hope that she's having a great one. And to all the persons visiting Guyana,
Yeah.
thanks for listening to us here. Thanks for joining us. And if your family listens to Kaieteur Radio and you've now learned about Kaieteur Radio yourself,
Mhm.
high five. Big up to you.
Big up.
That's a power move right there.
Well, buddy pal, we got to pull the curtains down on today's show. It's already 50 minutes after 10 o'clock. You know, we leave people some 10 minutes of great music. Like somebody want me to repeat the quote. I'll definitely repeat the quote for you this morning. It says, you will face many defeats in life, but never let yourself be defeated. You'll face many defeats in life, but never let yourself be defeated. With that in mind, buddy pal, that's what I want to leave with the people. What do you want to tell them?
Have a great day. That's all I want to say. It's Monday. It's the start of a new week, guys. I just want to say one simple thing.
Mhm.
Have a great day and have a great week ahead.
All right. We'll catch you tomorrow. God's willing, from 9 o'clock. We'll reach you back in time. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
कह रही है नजर नजर से अफसाने कह रही है नजर नजर से अफसाने हो रहा है असर के जिसको दिल जाने देखो ये दिल की अजब दास्तां है नजर बोलती है दिल बेजुबान है जान जा ढूंढता फिर रहा हूँ तुम्हें रात दिन मैं यहाँ से वहाँ जान जा ढूंढता फिर रहा हूँ तुम्हें रात दिन मैं यहाँ से वहाँ मुझको आवाज दो चुप गए हो सनम तुम कहाँ मैं यहाँ तुम कहाँ मैं यहाँ भीगी भीगी सड़कों पे मैं तेरा इंतजार करूं धीरे धीरे दिल की जमीन को तेरे ही नाम करूं खुद को मैं यूं खो दूं कि फिर ना कभी पाऊं हौले हौले जिंदगी को अब तेरे हवाले करूं सनम रे तू मेरा सनम हुआ रे सनम रे तू मेरा सनम हुआ रे
तू आता है सीने में जब जब सांसें भरती हूँ तेरे दिल की गलियों से मैं हर रोज गुजरती हूँ हवा के जैसे चलता है तू मैं रेत जैसी उड़ती हूँ कौन तुझे यूं प्यार करेगा जैसे मैं करती हूँ तुझ पे ही आके रुके कहने को बाकी है क्या कहना था जो कह चुके मेरी निगाहें है तेरी निगाहों की तुझे खबर क्या बेखबर मैं तुझसे ही छुप छुप कर तेरी आँखें पढ़ती हूँ कौन तुझे यूं प्यार करेगा जैसे मैं करती हूँ
आँखों के पन्नों पे मैंने लिखा था 100 दफा लफ्जों में जो इश्क था हुआ ना होठों से बयान खुद से नाराज हूँ क्यों बेआवाज हूँ मेरी खामोशियाँ है सजा दिल है ये सोचता फिर भी नहीं पता किस हक से कहूँ बता कि मैं हूँ हीरो तेरा 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 तुमसे है दिन मेरे तुमसे है रातें तुमसे है राहत मेरी
तुमसे है पल मेरे तुमसे है कल तुमसे है चाहत मेरी अब रहना है संग तेरे ही मुझे अब जीना है संग तेरे ही मुझे
अब रहना है संग तेरे ही मुझे अब जीना है संग तेरे ही मुझे तेरी सांसों में ऐसे बस जाऊं जुदा कोई ना कर पाए तेरी बाहों में यूं सिमट जाऊं जुदा कोई ना कर पाए
हो कोई भी सफर साथ चलना मुझे
बेपना मेरी जान चाहूंगा मैं तुझे चाहे मेरा इंतहा
तेरी सांसों में ऐसे बस जाऊं जुदा कोई ना कर पाए
तेरी बाहों में यूं सिमट जाऊं जुदा कोई ना कर पाए
सीधे साधे सारा साला सीधा सीधा होना जी मैंने तुझको पाना है या तूने मैं को खोना जी आजा दिल की करे सौदेबाजी क्या नाराजी अरे 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 सीधे साधे सारा साला सीधा सीधा होना जी मैंने तुझको पाना है या तूने मैं को खोना जी आजा दिल की करे सौदेबाजी क्या नाराजी अरे अरे अरे
सौदा है दिल का ये तू कर भी ले मेरा जहां बाहों में तू भर भी ले सौदे में दे कसम कसम भी ले आके तू निगाहों में सवर भी ले सौदा उड़ानों का है या आसमानों का है ले ले दिल का रिश्ता जोड़ दूं
You and I will be together till the end of time I promise I will never let you go now that I know you love me you and I will be together till the end of time I promise I will never let you go now that I know you love me
जुड़ गई तुझसे ये मेरी जिंदगी मैंने तो पाई तुझ में मेरी हर खुशी कह गई मुझसे खुद ये बातें तेरी अक्सर ख्यालों में हूँ तेरे मैं कहीं देखूं मैं तुझे लम्हा लम्हा हर पल अपने सीने में रखूं हर सुबह तुझसे मिलने की चाहत में मैं जगूं एक तू ही तो है होठों की हंसी चेहरे का नूर तू सब रिश्ते नाते हंस के तोड़ दूं बस तुझसे दिल का रिश्ता जोड़ दूं सब रिश्ते नाते हंस के तोड़ दूं बस तुझसे दिल का रिश्ता जोड़ दूं बस गई मुझ में अब है ये बस गई सांसों से आए हर दम खुशबू जो तेरी छा गई मुझ पर ये जो है छा गई बदली है शायद ये तो तेरे इश्क की यही है मेरे दिल की हसरत पहरों तुझसे बातें मैं करूं हो सारी बातें तुझ पे खत्म और तुझसे हो शुरू फिर वक्त भी ये रुक जाए वही हो जब भी साथ तू सब रिश्ते नाते हंस के तोड़ दूं बस तुझसे दिल का रिश्ता जोड़ दूं सब रिश्ते नाते हंस के तोड़ दूं बस तुझसे दिल का रिश्ता जोड़ दूं
You and I will be together till the end of time. I promise I won't ever let you go. Now that I know you love me, you and I.
This is the news on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
With your news in capsule, I'm Kevin Smith. The recent ruling by the